Anyway, I guess we'll get started. Welcome. Glad you're all here. And I do this because I really want people to get the simplicity and the abundance that the Creator's given to us on this earth to experience an abundant, healthy, good life. Everything that maintains my entire garden here was created in nature for free, and it's renewable. I want you to hear that. That's huge. Everything that maintains my entire garden and all my trees was created in nature for free, and it is renewable. Everything they're selling you is expensive, toxic, and limited. Are you following me? We want to, and it's because the Creator's good. He really loves us, and He made everything we need completely available and free because He cares. And if we're just tracking, paying attention, you can have an incredible good life, not working hard. And I've done the hard work. I know what that's like. This is why I do this, because I want people to realize this. It was never created to be hard. That was because of a disconnect. And I'll show you the disconnect when we get on the end over here. What I want to do today is show you some contrasts. I want to just show you that this is doable. And with all parents with kids, would you do me a favor? None of my fruit is ripe. None of it. So don't pick any fruit. It's not ripe. And kids tend to do that because it looks like, and then they just throw it in the ground. Other thing is, I want you to sample food, but whatever you don't eat, don't throw in the ground. If you notice, things are somewhat in order here, and that's how I like it. So whatever you don't eat, throw over the fence for the sheep, or get the chicken pen, throw it to them, but don't throw stuff on the ground. And again, the apples are not ripe. Over here,
no, it's nothing.
I want you
one
to
over here. You know?
Does anybody ever eat nasturtiums? There's nasturtiums growing over here. These yellow and red flowers. If you haven't had them, go sample them because they're really good. We use them in salads. They're really attractive in a salad. It's the flower. It's yellow or orange. Just pick a flower and eat it and see how good it is. Come on. I'm not lying to you. It's good. It's a little peppery, but it's good.
Cinnamon salads.
Just pick a flower.
Spicy.
Yeah, nice. And see what's nice, like in a salad when you have a bunch of greens, those colors make it really attractive. And it gives a nice, spice to the salad.
How do you eat it?
Just eat it.
It's spicy. A little spicy. It's good. Let some other people come in.
Now nasturtiums, if you ever look at the package label and the seeds, they say plant in full sun. See, I have mine growing under my trees. I want you to get that I'm doing everything they say you can't and having a lot of fun doing it. And what I'm getting is all the stuff they say you can't do is because they're dealing with a broken premise they're trying to fix. Where in nature nothing's broken. Nothing needs to be fixed. I'm going to show you I'm growing potatoes and asparagus under my trees in full shade, where the root mass is solid with roots. And they're thriving because the ground's so good. Well, just look at this example right here. You see these sequoia trees here? Again, look at how nice and green the foliage is at the tips. They're browning out on the side because it's been a hot summer, and that's going to all be on the ground to feed them. But you know that anybody knows about trees, you know the roots of these trees are way out here in thick mass, taking everything out of the ground. They're all over the place. Look at this. Look at this interesting thing over here. You see this rhododendron right here on the edge of my sequoias? Look how full and healthy that is. Look at the density of the foliage. That's never watered, never fertilized, and the whole basin is totally encumbered with the roots from the sequoia trees sucking it out of the ground. And it looks that good. Wow. It is wow. I want you to see the power and the life that's in the wood chips. In contrast, look at my neighbor's rhododendron right there. Yeah. No, I'm wanting you to get it. I'm trying to make you look at results. This is demonstratable. Look at it. Same rhododendron. And they did the mistake of putting that stupid landscape cloth, which keeps all the life from the wood chips not going to the plant unless the weeds grow on it, and it's ugly to look at. But anyway, it's so stupid the stuff they sell doesn't work. But anyway, that's school. See this cherry tree here? This is a Royal Ann cherry that was planted 35 years ago when I came here. I watched my neighbors plant it. Royal Ann cherry. You look down here at the end of the orchard, there's a Royal Ann cherry. And I want you to compare the color of the foliage of the both. Yeah. And what I want to really blow your mind is, this is 35 years old, this is 15 years old. It's 20 years younger than this tree. When we get close. I want you to look at the size of the wood. I'm pruning the top because they're trying to maintain a 10-foot ladder. But the difference is we're in the same lighting pattern, same soil. That has skin on the earth. This doesn't. See this katsura tree right here? This katsura tree is 9 years old.
It's
9
huge.
years old.
It's huge. I've seen 20-year-olds.
Yeah, and you look at the color of the foliage, look how,
Yeah,
and you look
no,
at the
it's
cherry
nice.
tree next to it, the contrast, and you can see the difference. This has the skin, that doesn't.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this is not like slightly different, like you have to look to see like this, does this work? This is like, whoa! Whoa. I've been gardening for like 59 years, I'm watching this stuff, I'm thinking like, man, I've never seen stuff grow like this. This is like, wow! And I love it. It's just, and the beauty is I didn't do anything. I'm not out here watering, fertilizing. I just throw wood chips and walk
Don't have
off.
the labor.
It's just
How long have you been putting on the wood chips? When
in
did
the
you
orchard
start
here.
that?
This orchard has had wood chips for 35 years,
Oh, that long.
and I have never watered or fertilized
Yeah.
ever,
Since you started?
ever.
Oh my God.
35 years with absolutely no attention. Are you starting to get the convenience? You can be gone all summer, enjoy your life. Your garden doesn't need you. It takes care of itself. Everything in nature. You ever notice in nature the creator never shows up to work? That gets my attention. I like that. And it's beautiful. Everything's gorgeous. Everything's thriving. And he never shows up to work because the design is a perfectly sustainable permaculture that needs no attention. And I'm starting to get it. I like the idea of not working so hard. And I'm starting to track and learn and ask, how do you do this? And I'm loving it because it's getting easier. It's just getting easier every year and I'm getting more. And it's just, it's fun.
Also,
Deer that come in.
I have deer, but you see, where's my dog? Tova.
She's over here.
Tova, that's my deer repellent. She's getting older, so I have a young one coming up to take her place. But she has been such an amazing dog. She keeps deer, raccoons, cougar, the bear, the skunks, and even when I had eagles killing my chickens, God told me to put my dog in the chicken pen. And I'm arguing with God. I'm telling God, she's a bird dog. You created to kill birds. And he says, listen to me. Just set her down, talk to her, and explain what you need, she'll do it. And I says, Tova, come here. And she sits and looks at you like she's hearing you. And I says, Tova, I need you to go in the chicken pen. You got to lay down. You can't hurt the chickens. And I put her in and she did. Chickens were running like she's not even there. So I tied her up to a chain. Otherwise she'd dig herself out, brought her in the water. I'm watching her, man, for hours, just laying there, being cool. So I'm out here 3 days later. Out in my orchard, I hear her barking her head off. I look across and I can see this eagle right in this fir tree. I can get perspective. This eagle's bigger than my dog. But that dog's an alpha. She backs down to nothing. That eagle would never come down and touch those chickens. I left her a few more weeks and never saw the eagle again. But I'm just telling you, man, that dog, a good dog is like, you see, fences are an irritant. You got to do 8 foot for. Can you imagine having to fence all this stuff and having one little stupid gate to get in? What misery and expense? You know, where that dog, man, just totally keeps everything nice with you. So it's just a real asset, a good dog.
I love your rat catcher.
Yeah, she gets my moles.
Yeah, she's so friendly.
She's a great cat, and she's so cool. When she gets little tiny ones she can't eat, she takes them by a truck and just leaves them there. Let me know if she got them. She's just, I mean, she's really a great cat.
Yeah. Bring them home and get little presents.
Let's walk over here to the garden and we'll get started and show you just how cool stuff grows here. Everybody listen to me, I need some help. I have a bunch of zucchinis out here on the ground. I'd like to see them all gone. So I have to haul my chickens. Now that's only, they're big, but they're only a week old. I do this every week. That's just how fast they grow here. And they're tender. They're not going to be tough. And they're really good. This is an Italian heirloom. It's not like that black, ugly one you get in the store, no flavor. This is really good. So when you leave, everybody takes zucchini. Thank you. Garden space over here because I just planted I got some arugula and spinach. Sorry. But I want you to notice, you know, my kale, the size of it, the nice color. Look at my nice parsley. Yeah, look at the size of the beets. Look how close they are together. You see, in a covering, you don't have to thin your vegetables. I never thin beets and carrots because the ground is so soft. As they grow, they just push themselves out of themselves way. Very convenient. Well, look at the size of it. Look how close they are together. They're not stressed, and they're really delicious, awesome beets.
did you thin them when you?
I never thin
You never thin?
because the ground is soft, and as they grow, they push themselves out of themselves way because it's not compacted.
Because we planted beets and we didn't thin them either. I mean, they didn't come out that big.
Well, they will. They're coming. You just started. This has been here for a while.
Where do you get your seeds from?
I get my seeds. Everybody listen, I'll give you two good seed companies. The first is Sand Hill Preservation Center. They're all heirloom seeds, and they're very reasonable. They have the same seeds that Baker Creek does, but they're cheaper, and they're really incredibly generous. I got a package of onion seeds. I planted 3 rows, and I still had seed left. Oh, I couldn't believe how the numbers. And then Fedco, F-E-D-C-O. Fedco does have some hybrid, but most of it's heirloom, but they're really an awesome company, and they have everything. Fedco is amazing, you know, and they're really just those two companies. You can get everything you need, and they're really awesome companies.
What was the first one again?
Sand Hill Preservation Center. They're in Iowa, and Fedco is in Maine, up in Maine.
How do you see? How do you spell
Fedco, F-E-D-C-O. Let's walk it now. I just noticed I have some out of season asparagus, and a few people are going to get blown away because you have never in your life had asparagus like this. I don't care where you've been or what you've done, because it happens every time people get it.
Are there strawberries right there?
Those are strawberry plants. Yeah,
Good eyes,
see
good
how,
eyes,
see how nice they're growing? Look, they look pretty healthy, huh? Look at this nice fig tree. I live at 900 feet, 600 feet elevation, where figs don't grow.
And this thing was chopped back a lot just a few months ago.
Okay, I want everybody to watch this. See, this is starting to go to seed, so it should be tough. I want you to watch the base of this.
Oh, it's dripping.
See the water coming out? Now somebody who can be very expressive, I mean, really expressive, talk about what you're experiencing. I want you to start eating this. I want you to start at the tough end, eat your way back and talk to us. Somebody?
It's super tender, and it tastes like a tender young asparagus would, except better.
See, stems are usually tough.
Right.
You see, you'd never want to cook this. You wouldn't cook that.
No, you just eat it.
Somebody else?
Raw food is don't give it a try.
He would like to try
I never cook
too.
it anyway. Excuse me.
He would like one.
I'll give you.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
It's, yeah, it's wonderful. I'm surprised it's still producing this time of year.
Yeah, it's not supposed to.
Because usually it's done by the end of
The rules say.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, my challenges here are things grow too fast, I have too much, and I can't contain them. They just don't stop. Should be done, like in
It's
June.
awesome.
Isn't that
So
good?
what does that taste like to you, honey? What do you experience?
It's very mild too.
Is it juicy?
Do you like it, Noah?
It's okay. He's just shy.
That's okay, honey. Sorry.
No. Do you like it?
Let me tell you about the power of asparagus. I got one more piece here. Let me grab it for somebody.
So good. Make it just graze at night.
I do. I never go to the store. Nothing in the store I want. It's garbage. It's terrible. Somebody that really wonders about asparagus doesn't really care for it.
She, little girl. That's right,
come on,
honey.
baby.
Tell it like it is. That's right.
Again, start at the stem, eat your way back. What you think?
Oh, she said thank
You're
you.
so welcome, baby.
She's just being shy.
Let me tell you about the power of asparagus. And again, this just shows the wisdom and the thoughtfulness of the Creator. When does asparagus show up in the garden? April. What did April follow?
Winter.
A winter when you had no greens. And your body is craving greens, craving minerals because you haven't had any. And you're ready to plant your garden because I need greens. And asparagus just pops out of the ground perennially every year and holds you over until your greens get ripe, get ready to eat. You ever notice when you eat asparagus, when you urinate, there's this powerful mineral oil there that nothing else does? You can't miss. It's like, I must have had asparagus. I mean, you just can't miss that odor. Here's why. Asparagus sends roots down into the ground, not 15 inches, 15 feet into the earth. And they're pulling up mineral content that no other produce on the plant even comes close to. And you know when the Creator has this show up to feed you? It's in April when you're the most mineral deficient. You think that's an accident, a coincidence? I'm just telling you, man, this God's awesome.
What variety is this?
This one here, I think, is like Mary Washington. There's a really awesome variety that I have under my apple trees that I got from Fedco last year. It's called Purple Passion. Just to give you an idea of how awesome the soil is. You know how long they say it takes to get asparagus when you first plant it?
3 years.
3 years.
Okay. I got crowns from asparagus last April. In June, I'm eating the size of what I just gave you here. I was blown away, and it was so tender, so sweet, you know. And you're going to see, I have it growing. I'm doing now everything they say you can't do. I'm intentionally doing things that's not supposed to work. So I planted it under my apple trees in full shade, and it's totally thriving.